Just days before China's most significant event of its 5-year political cycle, giant banners were unfurled over a flyover in Beijing, calling for boycotts and the resignation of Xi Jinping. Discussions of this unusual protest has been rigorously restricted by Chinese officials. Who is Xi Jinping? Xi Jinping was born on June 15, 1953 in the Chinese province of Shaanxi. He is a Chinese politician and government figure who formerly held the offices of General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party or CCP 2012, President of China, and Vice President of the People's Republic of China in 2008 and 2013. The father of Xi Jinping was Xi Jinping, a former Deputy Prime Minister of China and Mao Zedong's first close ally. However, the elder Xi frequently fell out of favor with his party and the government, particularly before and during the Cultural Revolution, 1966 to 76, and after he outspokenly decried the government's conduct in the Tiananmen Square event in 1989. The majority of the younger Xi's early years were spent in Beijing's residential compound of China's ruling class, which was rather opulent. However, in 1969, Xi Jinping was deported to the countryside during the Cultural Revolution since his father had been expelled and was no longer popular. He moved to the mostly rural Shaanxi province, where he spent the next 6 years working as a manual laborer on an agricultural commune. He cultivated strong ties with the local peasantry during that time, which helped the well-born Xi's credibility when he eventually rose to the CCP ranks. As a branch secretary for the party, Xi joined formally in 1974. The following year, he enrolled at Beijing's Tsinghua University to study chemical engineering. After earning his degree in 1979, he spent 3 years working as Gang Biao's secretary in the Central Chinese government, where Gang Biao was at the time the vice premier and minister of national defense. In 1982, Xi decided to resign from that position and go out from Beijing to work as the CCP's deputy secretary in the province of Hebei. He remained there up until 1985 when he was named a member of the party committee and vice mayor shaman in the province of Fujian. In 1987, while still residing at Fujian, Xi wed the well-known folk singer Peng Liyuan. He kept advancing, and by 1995 he had attained the position of Deputy Provincial Party Secretary. Chinese censorship. Images and videos of the demonstration on the Xitong Bridge appeared on social media. These images and videos also showed smoke plumes rising from the bridge, which spans a busy street in the capital's Haidian area. We want food, not PCR tests. We want freedom, not lockdowns. We want respect, not lies. We want reform, not a cultural revolution. We want a vote, not a leader. We want to be citizens, not slaves, said one banner, while a second called for a boycott of schools, strikes, and the removal of Xi. The images soon went viral on Western social media, but they were quickly taken down from sites blocked by China's Great Firewall of the internet. According to the Associated Press, posts with the terms Beijing, Bridge, or Haidian were rigorously prohibited, and a song with the same name as the bridge was removed from streaming platforms. On Twitter, some individuals said that after sharing images of the protest on WeChat, a significant Chinese social media network, their accounts had been temporarily suspended. However, at a period of great political sensitivity, such an unusual demonstration attracted notice. Before it was also banned on Friday morning, the Weibo hashtag #ISawIt, which allowed users to mention the occurrence without actually mentioning it, had been viewed more than 180,000 times. Some posters also had their Weibo accounts terminated for breaking the site's rules. #ISawIt. On China's Weibo site, which is similar to Twitter, people started using the hashtag #ISawIt to communicate after the censorship, but those were also taken away, and other people claimed that their accounts had been barred forever. Weibo displayed a warning that read, "According to applicable laws and regulations, the topic page cannot be shown. When you searched for the hashtag, I saw it." Meanwhile, other people commented on Twitter that the person who hung the flags was brave. Among those who applauded Peng was activist Wang Dan, a student leader in the 1989 Tiananmen protest, about a well-known photograph of a guy posing in front of a military tanks in Tiananmen Square after the deadly crackdown. The exiled dissident dubbed him the new tank man. China has strong political stability since the populace overwhelmingly supports the CPC leadership, supports stability, and opposes unrest. The nation is also progressing quite well overall. These are China's fundamental national circumstances and popular opinion. China's political stability is firm since the nation is progressing well overall, and the vast majority of people support the CPC's leadership, rooting for stability and opposing disruption. State media pundit Hu Xijin wrote on Twitter hours after photographs of Thursday protests went viral. He didn't mention the demonstration at all. A user responded to a question about the meaning of the hashtag by adding, "Go look on Twitter, sister. If you search for a certain capital, you can discover everything." Other users brought up the song "Do You Hear the People Sing" from Les Miserables, which was briefly restricted in 2019 when it gained popularity as a protest song in Hong Kong. A revolutionary proverb made famous by Mao Zedong, "A little spark can set the prairie ablaze," was referenced in numerous comments. The Chinese dissident and former CCP insider Kaisha, who shared screenshots on her Twitter purporting to be days old, deleted tweets from the demonstrator, was one online user who claimed to have identified the protester. Others circulated images of the protester in the bridge, allegedly wearing a construction shirt and helmet. Chinese science writer Fang Zhuxi, who lives in the US, claimed that the individual thought to be the demonstrator had uploaded the same phrases to his ResearchGate account days earlier. Fang claimed that the post had since been removed, and he speculated the authorities may have done so following his detention. "It's beneficial to be aware of your identity since at least it won't vanish from sight," he said. Even in the best of circumstances, such a direct and widespread protest directed at Xi in particular would be noteworthy, but it happened just days before the meeting of the dominant Communist Party. Thousands of political representatives have come to Beijing for a week of carefully orchestrated political negotiations and closed-door meetings that are anticipated to re-elect Xi for an unprecedented third term and further solidify his position as China's authoritarian leader. On Thursday afternoon, it appeared as though the genuine demonstration was quickly put down. The banners were gone from the road shortly after the pictures went online. According to reporters on the scene, there was a large police presence and a circular black scar on the shoulder where the fire would have been visible. Police in Hong Kong. Ahead of China's party and Congress, Hong Kong police posted images of special forces on social media, including pictures of the counter-terrorism response unit patrolling Hong Kong streets and important buildings. By securing the South Gate, it promised to protect national security, alluding to Hong Kong's location in southern China. What are your thoughts about the Chinese protest against Xi Jinping? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to Wealth-ology for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video. Bye!